Are you having trouble in your math class? Getting headaches from these numbers? How do I solve this? If yes, this video is just for you. Hello, my name is Arian Carmona, a math major education student, here to help you enhance your problem-solving skills and critical thinking skills. Especially, we will talk about factoring in this video. And why? Because factoring is a fundamental and extremely important skill, especially if you're a student majoring in math or a math teacher. It is used in a lot of mathematical concepts, especially in algebra, geometry, and calculus. That's why today, I'm going to teach you about factoring. Many find it basic, but many also find it hard, and I hope this video helps you. Let me introduce you the X method. In factoring, these kinds of equations, x squared plus 16x plus 64 equals 0, it is pretty easy to solve because we all know that the square root of 64 is 8, and 8 plus 8 is equals to 16. So, if we factor this, it will be 1x plus 8 times 1x plus 8. And if we use FOIL method to solve this, we will arrive at our initial equations, which is x squared plus 16x plus 64 equals 0. It is an example of a perfect square trinomial. But what if we make this second term 20x? How are we going to answer this? In using x method, we first have to draw a big X on the side. And on the top of the x, we will write the third term, which is 64, and at the bottom, the second term, which is 20. And we have to think of a number that if we multiply to each other, it will answer 64, and if we add them to each other, it will be 20. The first thing that we need to do, if we want to find the multiples of 64, we have to find its factor. What is the factors of 64? The first one is 64 times 1, 32 times 2, 16 times 4, and 8 times 8. If we use 8 times 8, it will be like the perfect square trinomial. But because it is not a perfect square trinomial, it is not. So what is the answer? Correct. It is 16 times 4. So we write 16 here at the left and 4 here at the right. And if we factor this, it will be x plus 16, 1x plus 16 times 1x plus 4. If we use the FOIL method, the answer is this first equation. Let's have another example. How about x squared minus 23x plus 42 equals 0? The first step is draw a big X, put the third term at the top, which is 42. At the bottom of the x is the second term, which is 20. We need to find two numbers that if we multiply to each other, it will answer to 42, and if we add them to each other, it will answer 23. So the second rule is find the factors of the term at the top of the x, which is 42. The first one is 1 times 42, 2 times 21, 3 times 14, and 6 times 7. This factor, if we multiply them to each other, it will be 42. And what factor is if we add them to each other, it will be 23. Correct. 2 times 21. But, as you can see, the sign is negative at the first one. The second term sign is negative. So it means 2 and 21 have to be negative, have to be a negative value because negative times negative equals positive. Negative plus negative equals negative. And if we factor them, it will be 120x minus 2 and times 120x minus 21. And if we answer this using FOIL method, this will be the answer. Most people, when they look at numbers, especially if the numbers are like this, they will think that it is impossible to solve. When in fact, it is very easy. We just didn't know how to do it. It's like when you're stuck with a stranger or you're stuck in a room full of strangers. You do not know what to do because you do not know them. But once you know them, you will realize that it is pretty easy to get to know them. It is the same in mathematics. All we need to do is know the concept, the rules, and we will find it easy and enjoy it. And for the goodbye, I will leave you this equation and try to answer it using the X method. Put your answer in the comment section and let's see if you got it right. Goodbye!